It's cold here on the ICW in South Carolina this morning. I'm bundled up with a cap, a coat, and a blanket.
Well, sometimes the second try is a charm. I just ended up taking all the wiring out of it, rewiring it, making sure all the ends were good and tight on it, and put it back together and bolted it down to the bowsprit, and she's ready to go. Okay, yeah. Today is April 23rd, it's Saturday morning, and Sharon and I are on the Cape Fear River. I had always heard stories about the Cape Fear River, and I believe that the stories that I heard are true because I can just imagine the conditions of this river if the current was going against the wind. And right now, the current's got me held back to 5.5 miles an hour, and the wind's kind of is going out, and it was supposed to turn earlier, so I don't know why it hadn't done it yet. But anyhow, the stories that I've heard, I think could be true about 6-footers in this river, and it being real dangerous. So it's going to take us a while to get to Wilmington today, and we're going to go a little bit beyond that. I think we're going to throw the anchor out and find us a nice anchorage. Well, it's Sunday morning. It's almost 9:30. Sharon and I just left the marina in Hampstead, North Carolina, and we ended up having to take a marina last night. The opportunity for anchorages between Southport and here last night was very, very poor, and couldn't really do a whole lot with it. So we ditched into a marina and found safe moorage there overnight. Real nice people. They had just had a cancellation. They gave us that slip and worked out real well. Things are kind of hard to get a marina slip along this part of the North Carolina coast. There's so many loopers out here. So anyhow, it worked out well for us, and thankful for that. Today we're going to an anchorage about 20 miles away. It's right at the southern base, waterfront edge of Camp Lejeune, and we're going to stay there overnight. Looks like it's going to be a nice anchorage. All the reviews say that it's good holding and well protected from wind and wake. And I'm all about that, so I'm good with that. So we're going to give that a try tonight and stay out on the boat and enjoy it and use our new windlass for the first time. So we'll cover that for you, and we'll see how it goes. Well, sometimes you strike out. Googled something for like a convenience store, and it came up Curb Market, and it was 3/10 of a mile from the marina. As you see, it says open April 30th. Today is the 25th. So this little convenience store is not ready to open yet. But it doesn't even look like a convenience store. It looks kind of like it's going to be a produce market or something. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Well, this is an old train depot here in Morehead City. They've really done a nice job in restoring this whole building and making it look real good. I'm not quite sure what they use it for, but in relation to the railroad tracks, there they are running right down Arundel Street here in beautiful downtown Morehead City. Well, Sharon and I ate here last night when we got in. It was almost dark when we got in, and we were just beat after about 9 or 10 hours on the water. And so we decided to step across the street over here at Taps and Tackle. And this, I guess you could say it's a dive bar. So I guess we continued our Great Loop dive bar tour here. Not a whole lot going on here. The cheeseburger was good. Sharon had shredded chicken tacos that she said was good. French fries were outstanding. So that's my review of Taps and Tackle on the dive bar tour on the Great Loop. Well, I did not know this about Morehead City. Evidently, Morehead City, North Carolina must be the world epicenter for tournament blue marlin fishing. And they have this this real nice fountain here erected right here, right where the boats come in for this tournament that's held every year in June, where it comes in at. And I was talking to one of the city workers here this morning who was out here cleaning this fountain, and he told me that after all the smaller prizes are handed out, usually the winner takes home $1.5 million. And I thought that was just awesome. But on the wall right down here, they have winners going back in the 60s. And I'll take a snapshot and then set it here. But the guy that won in 2019 bagged a 914 pound blue marlin. That's the biggest one I see on this wall.